Nice to finally meet you in person. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing great, Amay. Thanks a lot for asking. But yeah, I'm equally glad to be here as well. So how's it going with you? How are you doing?
Yeah, it's going on like have all that struggle every day. So,
There is some stress all throughout, right? Yeah, I also have a webinar today, which is like uh,
yeah,
in the night it's going to be too stressful, and at the same time we have to manage some clients and work and everything. Over all of that, yeah, we have to do the podcast when you're supposed to. So I'm here.
yeah, even in this lockdown times, it's quite been a hard of doing everything online. I'm sick of doing online now. I just want a break.
You have to embrace it. That's how life is gonna be. Okay, that's I have been doing this online for this work from home thing is not new for me. I have been doing this for 4 years now. So
Yeah.
but yeah, being stuck at home is something bad. You should obviously get out of where you are, but yeah, I'm so glad.
Yeah. So, related to this, uh, what are the scope opportunities like in freelancing also? As everything is online, this must have been more convenient for other people also who want to start their freelancing career. So it must be easy for them. This must be the right time to start, right?
Absolutely. But see, if you really want something really bad, I think you can even get it started under your nose of your bosses if you're in the office also. So I used to work in an office. I used to work in a company. In fact, I used to work in my own university. While I was working on my university itself, I had a client outside whom I was trying to help him with his photography or with their digital marketing, especially managing their Instagram or whatever. I used to work sideways. Yeah, I used to work a little more. I mean, if you look at people in US and everything, right? They work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs when they have to hustle, when they want money, when they want cash, when they want to do stuff. So I was just thinking like that, like why can't I work more? But of course, when you are working in a company, according to the policies and stuff, you can't be into different systems and all those things. Yeah, you have to abide by the policy if you are legally abiding to it. But with respect to freelancing and stuff, it's something that you should test it out and jump in, because at the end of the day, being a freelancer is being a real entrepreneur, and it's not easy. And I don't like anybody calling me a freelancer, or I don't think anybody should call themselves freelancers too, because freelancing is a very vague term, and the moment you say freelancer, people take you for granted. They'll be like, oh, acha, tum freelancer ho, okay, we'll see about you. That I faced that for 3 years. And in the fourth year, when I'm again calling myself a freelance funnel builder and stuff, people were like, "Oh, acha, freelancer." I was like, "I'm done with this." See, I am an expert funnel builder, or I'm an expert launch layout. I create launch layouts for people, and I'm an expert based on their personal brands. Don't call me a freelancer anymore. I have a website for myself, so I'm a business. So the first important thing about for any freelancer is to stop calling yourself a freelancer.
Yeah, that's
That's
that's how you answer them.
yeah.
People who stereotype freelancing.
Yeah. What?
So
I didn't get you.
the people who stereotype freelancing, like just you mentioned,
It is. It
that's
is.
the best way.
That's how people. You have to react to them, and you shouldn't. See, you're putting in a lot of hard work. You're putting in a lot of effort. You're learning the expertise, and you're doing it in the real world. You're working. You're making your hands dirty, and when you're doing that, when people come and tell you, okay, you're a freelancer just because they did an MBA degree and all that stuff. No matter, I have friends who did MBA, don't know shit about marketing. Okay, they don't even know. They don't have any clue about how what exactly happens in online marketing, or how they have sold. They don't even know how to sell shit outside. Anyway, so yeah, it's a different topic altogether. But the thing is, it's I'm not trying to like say that you shouldn't do an MBA or you shouldn't do stuff. But the thing is, when you need to respect people no matter what kind of profession they are, and if they're putting in effort consistently, and if they're trying to make something out of that, you got to take them seriously. And if you don't take them seriously, that's when people are going to be really sad. So
Yeah,
you
it involves a lot of efforts, and that's a very unique way of doing it. You need to be innovative in whatever you're doing.
Huh?
So that's exactly why today we'll break down this segment into all these aspects associated with freelancing. And I'm very excited to take this through. So to begin with, can you take us through your journey covering all the significant features about you, how you got this idea and how it all started?
Absolutely. See, this is not my idea or something like that. I We had to do it, right? So
Yeah.
if you think about who I am, where I'm from, and all of that, it's pretty simple. I'm from a very small town called Madanapalli in Andhra Pradesh, and this is near Tirupati. If you guys have recently seen this movie called Pushpa, which is
Yeah.
very famous all over the world, I'm from that area where that entire community lives, where those people, Chittoor, Tirupati area. That's where I'm from. Okay, so it's very close by. Anyway, so that's where I grew up, and then time had come that I had to choose being an engineer. Right, you don't have a choice, right? You're a son, and then it's not just that. I at my home, my parents were really open for anything. They were like, go whatever, do whatever, but do something, whatever you do seriously, right? So I was pretty sure from my childhood that I want to be dealing something with aeronautics, because I was so obsessed with flights. I was so obsessed with aeroplanes and everything, because I couldn't be on one for a very long time. I used to dream about being on an airplane, and I used to dream about, oh, airplane is such a cool thing. And Bangalore is like 4 hours or 4.5 hours from where I live, so from our town, right? So whenever I used to visit Bangalore, I used to see this big cars, sometimes flights flying around in Bangalore and everything. I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool place. It's like, and then I used to feel like one day I should be able to, build a flight. It's not like just be a flight, or just I don't want to be a pilot, because everybody was saying I want to be a pilot, I want to be a pilot. And I was like, no, I want to build a flight, so that, what, whenever I want, I can fly wherever I want, while I don't drive it. I'll be sitting behind and I can fly wherever. So that's something, as a child, I was thinking too much, and I got into this idea that I want to become an aeronautical engineer. And I was ironically bad at math, but my physics was good. I was good at physics in school, and I
Yeah.
was good at science. I was good at, even in 11, 12, physics and all was not bad, but my mathematics was pathetic. But at the end of the day, somehow I cleared stuff. I worked out. I worked really hard. Somehow did something. Tried writing some examination, A, triple E, MSET, and all of that. Um, I got into some AIEEE, IASC Bangalore, and all those things, but I didn't get mechanical or aeronautical anywhere. I got chemical engineering, or some random engineering layout in Assam, IIT Assam, IIT Guwahati, or I have to go in somewhere. So I got all these opportunities, but I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I am not able to do mechanical, so I'm not going to get anywhere else other than mechanical. Then we were searching for universities. The more we searched for universities, we didn't get a chance to get into any place. But at the end of the day, I had to choose a private university. And when we went for a private university, one university basically had this opportunity to be there. When I looked at this university, so I wanted to do mechanical engineering. Basically, when I visited this university, this is like a beautiful campus, and in which people are all. It's basically a MBA based university, and which has a lot of people. So people in that particular university were just not aeronautic, or just not engineers, or just not BCom guys, or just not lawyers. Our university had law students, MBA students, BBA students, BTech students of all different branches. Plus they had BCom and all that layouts. So I as soon as I entered that campus, I was like, oh my god, there's so many different kinds of people. So I always love interacting with people. So it's a thing that I couldn't interact with different kinds of people. And when I saw this university, I was like, hey, you know what? I just want to be here, because the university looked so cool. Like everybody from all over India are here, and people were all hanging out. Nice library, great food, great hostels, everything. I was like, oh, this is gonna be dream, if you. So I told my dad, mom, I was like, you know what, this college looks great. Pay up, I'll just join and all of that. They went through a lot. They took some loans and stuff, and they just joined. They believed in me that somehow I'll be doing something good. So the management sold the seat well. So they sold it to me. They're like, okay, this is for you. So I wrote some examination for them, which was for the namesake. I wrote the examination. I joined. They took me in. First they told I failed. They were like, no, you can't be a part of our university. I was like, okay, cool, I'll go find some other university. Then they
Okay.
called back after 1 month, 1 week, saying that, hey, there is a seat, you wanna come? I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm coming. So they came, they took me, they took a little bit more cash than usual, and then they put me in.
Yeah.
Then I understood, oh my god, this politics with the brokerage and the education system in India was messed up.
Yeah,
But
that's so true.
but I like the fact that they could sell me, and somehow they were somehow behind us, following up, and I liked all of this because when I was in my 12th standard, people used to come to schools. So basically, all these universities, they used to send these aspiration program people into schools and teach them about what should be their ambition, like train them on what should be their career. It's like what kind of career opportunities are there, what is aspiration mean, what is ambition mean, thinking about all those things. How many of you here want to be pilots? How many of you here want to be engineers? How many of you here want to live a life of your own car and all of that? I was like, okay, why are these guys doing it? What they were doing is, whatever we are seeing today's webinars and workshops, right? They were real-time webinars and workshops. SRM University and VIT University students, university faculty used to come. They used to train and brainwash us about what our ambition should be, and they used to tell at the end of the webinar, you can achieve all of this if you join our university. So if you are interested, go ahead and write the examination for our university. And out of 500 people in your class, top 40 people have chance to come and join this. So don't lose your opportunity, go write examinations. Guess what? Out of 400, 320 people are in that university. I I was like, I was very inspired, okay, in that webinar, and I used in that function, in that real life thing. It's not online. It's all real life in a stage, huge auditorium. They filled up people and did all of this. I was really interested. Oh my god, this guy spoke so much to me. And then when he sold it to me, I can feel it. It's like, yeah, even I also want to write the examination. But then after seeing the pricing structure and everything, okay, I don't want my parents to pay so much,
Yeah.
so I couldn't do that. But the fact that out of 400 people, 300 people ended up joining that university, I loved the way those guys motivated us to join by ourselves. I didn't know this. Okay, this is in my back of my head. Okay, that event was great and all. So once I joined this university, 3 years of engineering. Uh, During my engineering, I'm good at some. As I told you, I meet every day one or other new guy for sure, because I love interacting with people some or other. I decided that one day, every day, one new person we should meet, no matter what, even if he is sweeper, even if he is one whoever it is. I used to speak to one new guy because I was a part of cricket group, or like I was a part of dance community in the college, or I was a part of student services. I was a part of multiple. I was very outrageous in university. I was literally making friends with everybody. I had more friends in law than BTech. I never used to hang out with BTech boys because these boys were not fun. They were always studying, studying, studying. So I never opened a book after class in entire BTech. But God's grace, I passed BTech without any backlogs. I had one or two backlogs here and there, but yeah, they were taken care of. But yeah, I never used to study and all. But these law people, BBA people, they were so much fun. They used to go to football, they used to dance, they used to do this, that, and everything. So I was with them all throughout the time. So it enabled me to be with so many people. Then we had a dance community where we dance and everything. One day I saw that in Telugu films. So I'm a Telugu guy. I'm from Andhra Pradesh, right? In Andhra Pradesh, we love films. And films is like, we worship our actors, and we love all these drama, masala, and all these dances, fights, all people jumping around and all of that. Okay, so what happens? Our Telugu YouTube channels are very very huge. It's like if you make a dance cover of a good hero's video, 200 people will like that, and the opposite guys, competition guys, they will come and comment, hey, you did bad, or you should have done on my favorite hero's song, not in this song. And so lot of engagement if you make a dance video on some Telugu film. And for some reason I just did a dance video with someone, and that dance video went viral. It's like within 6 days some 6 lakh views, 7 days some 6 lakh views came off. Some random dance which I didn't even want to post it, like, but I posted it 6 lakh. I mean, I wantedly posted it, but 6 lakh views and all, I didn't expect. First, it was nice. Okay, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, it's all growing. Then the girl whom I danced with, she ended up asking me, Swarup, you gotta remove the video. My parents have seen this videos and some other wedding somewhere, somebody was playing in a projector. You have to remove this video. I was like, oh shit. Then I removed that video. Then I made one more video, and that video also went viral, and now it is at 9 lakh views. But this time I was alone. I was doing a solo performance or whatever. Now I was like, okay, these dance videos are going so viral. This is so cool. While this happened, I got a call from the audio company who owned this audios, right? So they were
Yeah.
like, hey, would you like to visit us once? I was like, okay, yeah, I don't mind. So I traveled from Hyderabad, Bangalore to Hyderabad. I went on a bus. That video went so viral. Actually, it's like I could see people recognize me in my university. They were watching my videos, and I was walking in the street, and they were like, "Hey, this is the guy, who's dancing here." So like that, it became pretty viral and everything. So these people, what happened? The audio company who called me, they were like, "Hey, Swarup, would you want to come and we want to give you an opportunity. You guys, you can go ahead and." Make videos of our other songs, and we will share profit shares with you, and we will share the creative license with you, and we will pay you for every month for these songs. Well, every month you can probably earn from 45 to 50,000 rupees just making these dance videos and everything. They said. I was like, okay, sounds great. Like if I make video, you'll pay me. I was like, oh, cool. Then I was like, okay, these guys are so cool. These guys are going to pay me. I was full excited and all that. I met these company. They have such a great audio background. They have such great layouts and everything. Then I realized once I reached home, I realized, you know what? If these guys are able to pay me 45 to 50,000 rupees just for making one dance video, how much are these guys making from YouTube?
Yeah.
How much are these guys making in the back, and what are the dynamics of just a video getting so viral? It's like, how are people making? But then I started realizing, okay, I need to understand how these concepts work. Then within 2 nights of research only, I figured how YouTube ads work, how YouTube AdSense pays people on how much views you get and how many subscribers you have, and how YouTube revenue is so cool if you can actually figure out things, and how affiliate marketing works. All these concepts I could research in like 2 days or something like that in the internet. And then I was like, okay, this sounds really cool. I went ahead, learned more how Facebook started, how we can promote our YouTube video on Facebook and bring in a lot of views and all of that. Then I came up across a course which was showing me how to make money using social media marketing. I'm like, hey, this is cool. Who is this guy? This guy's name was Ty Lopez. He was giving people whoever commented $100 in his in live, bro. Literally, I used to sit in live, and he used to be like morning 7 a.m. Our time. His I don't know what time his time in the evening. He used to give live. He used to do lives, and he used to be like, whoever answers this question, I'll give you $100 in the live. I'm like, okay. I used to sit and comment all throughout the time some answer. Okay, I used to watch his lives all throughout just because he was paying cash. I was like, okay, this is cool. What is he trying to do? Then he while he was doing all of that, he tried to sell us a course. I was like, okay, let me look at this course. That course sales page was so awesome. It's like how exactly you can make money with online sales. Literally, he broken down what are the problems online, how is social media changing businesses, how you can be early to this business and make money by providing social media services, especially by clicking pictures, managing their social media, running Facebook ads, which is very simple. I'm going to show you. Come into my program. I'm going to show you. You can make $1,000 per client per month to do these things. I was like, is this real? I was like, I was convinced this is real because he had a ton of social proof already. He had so many testimonials and everything. So I went ahead and purchased that course. How did I purchase that course? I didn't have cash. I went and took my uncle's credit card. Something I'm buying, and then funny story, bro. I told him I don't want to do this. I'm gonna give you your cash back. I need some cash. I'm gonna make some money in this some small thing I'm doing. I need to use your credit card. It's not gonna cut the entire amount every month. Some 3,000 rupees will get cut. I'll pay you whatever comes and all. I told off, and he gave me the credit card. I went ahead and swiped off. The thing came off. My plan was. I will first go watch the videos, get the client, and pay him back. That didn't work out. Okay, so what happened? I went ahead and paid. I understood. I started watching the videos. A lot of content I was consuming. Okay, this is how Facebook ads are run. This is how Instagram marketing is done. This is how restaurants marketing is supposed to be done. How to bring in a lot of viral videos, views. I was learning all of that. That's all cool. Okay, I'm learning, but no money is coming in because I don't know how to actually pitch and actually work with any client locally. And whether whatever strategies he's showing in the US is not going to be applicable for me in India, because in India, if I go and I started knocking doors. Actually, after that, I went into each and every restaurant. I used to tell them, "Hey, I manage your social media. I'll make you sales. Uh, I can click crazy pictures for you. You want to do this and everything." And people never used to give me any time. At this point, why I got so much time to research on all these things while I was doing engineering third year is my university was struggling. My university had issues with their management. People were not sure about who was supposed to manage and everything, because two brothers were fighting against each other regarding the property ownership and everything. So our classes didn't happen for straight 6 months. We didn't have any classes. We didn't have any college, and nobody was coming, nothing was happening. Then what I started because I was a part of this dance groups and all of this. I created a what do you call this, Instagram thing, and I started posting stuff on Instagram too much. So one of the managers, one of the company owners daughter, she's like my initial mentor. She's a friend also. She's someone whom we know from dance committees and all of that. She came and she was like, "Hey Swarup, I saw your dance videos which went viral, and when somebody's typing in Alliance University in the keyword, my videos were coming on the top." YouTube. Okay, I was like, "Okay, Swarup, how did this happen? How did you get 9 lakh views and all these things? You dance means in the campus you will get no, sir." It's like, "Okay, Swarup, do you think you can manage YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and you wanna give it a try and everything?" Yeah, you know what? I have some plans. We can bring all the students back by having such events like DJ nights, IPL parties, IPL screening, normal, this fashion ramp walks, dance battles, and everything. All extracurricular activities we started to do back to back in the campus, and all the students came back to campus to see what is happening, just to see, just to attend a party, DJ party. We allowed alcohol, we allowed whatnot, some shit. So, anyways, we did all that stuff. At the end of the day, what happened from that? They started to see that Instagram is bringing in people back, and there are 2,000, 3,000 people following. Suddenly, the communication is going up on Instagram. This is all good. So then they gave me an opportunity to work with them. So every month they paid me 15,000 internship initially, and I was handling their Instagram and all of that. Then what happened? Sales times came slowly from curriculum to from the extracurricular activities. I sent people into curriculum activities, like, hey, there is a moot court happening, or there is a debate happening, or there is a elocution competition happening. So I started bringing people into the classrooms, and suddenly one day I told them there are exams happening, so go ahead and study now. So get back to the classes. Classes are starting right now. So people believed in Instagram more than official emails, because official emails had two owners. There was one owner who was asking for fees, one owner who was asking for a different account and sending fees. Hey, put money in this, put money. People didn't know what to do, so they started listening to Instagram. And that point I was managing this Instagram and all of that for these guys. So when we sent, hey, classes are happening in this section, classes are happening in this rooms and all of that, people started doing all of that. After all of that, sales times came when we need to bring in new MBA students into the campus, right? No money was flowing in into the campus because new students were not coming because of the reputation not being on point. So at that point, people were running. So these people hired, who Lens University hired a company from Pune, they were paying 2 crores to bring in leads for MBA. And those MBA leads, because each MBA lead is 15 to 25 lakhs, guys. So you can imagine how much they can charge for bringing in consistent leads. So every year, how many students will come in? If you have 350 people, you can make 4 sections. If you have 450 people, you can make 5 to 6 sections, and make how many other people. All you need is classroom, and Alliance University had all of that infrastructure already. So they were trying to bring in people, but nobody were coming in. At that point, these people who were running ads, I figured that, okay, they're spending so much money on paid advertisements. I just asked one of the given me a job like, hey, you know what? I want to try Facebook ads in house. Do you want me to give it a try? So they actually gave me a full time job around my third year end. Around my fourth year initial days, they gave me a full time job to actually manage the complete social media of university, and I was managing the social media, and I told them I'll run Facebook ads. They gave me some budget also. Around for 3 months, I guess we spent 80,000 rupees, 70 to 80,000 rupees, 70,000 rupees, I guess, and we got them 8,000 leads. And out of those 8,000 leads, literally people went ahead and looked at, they have a lot of people who do the calls and all of that. They picked up calls and then they closed people. Everybody, all these 8,000 people had to come in, was to come in and write examinations. And around the same time, I also gave them the idea of what happened with me in VIT University and SRM University. They're like, you know what, you should go into 12th class schools in Bangalore and do a complete program with them. At the end of the program, tell them Alliance University is the reason for this. They love that
Yeah.
idea. They in fact called me to the boardroom, asked me about it. He's like, "Hey, you think this will work?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? You should try this and everything." I remember all those days. So then they started doing that, and that apparently worked really well. And students came in through that also for BTech and BBA and everything. But the best thing was when we did these ads and stuff, 8,000 leads and all came in. We were not sure, will it work or not? Apparently, 3,000 people paid thousand rupees to come write examination. Out of those 3,000 people come to a university, no? Like, I don't know, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, somebody, some amount of people came, wrote full examinations.
Yeah.
350 people joined MBA out of those leads. 350 people joining MBA means think
From those
350
leads.
15 lakhs bottom. How much will they make?
Yeah, and the revenue that they have collected from the examination, that's different.
Yeah, but they don't. That is like Alliance University's half day maintenance.
Yeah.
They don't even care about that. What the revenue is basically is in the MBA ticket, right? Same.
Yeah.
I didn't realize all these things back then, but then I left the job. I was like, okay. Then it came to an extent where I was too stressed. I was working on things. I was growing fat. I didn't have time to go to gym. I was only morning to night. Only I'm doing that. Only I didn't like all these things. I was like, you know what? I can't do this. This it was paying well. Okay, they were paying me 45K initially, and they were making it 70K per month after my 1 year of probation. But in 6 months only, I was like, I can't work under someone. I can't be managed or micromanaged like this. I want to do things by myself or something like that. I told them I'm not feeling well here. I need a break. They were like, hey, yeah, don't worry, man. You go take your break or whatever. Then they left. They were pretty fine with me. I left the job. I came out. That's when one of my friend came in and was like, Swarup, you know so much shit. You do all of this. So my friends know the stories, right? What's happening? And my friend was very much interested. He's like, hey. I can bring in cash from my dad and everything. Let's go ahead and start an agency or something that you can have. Let me know. I have some cash. What do you want to do? We'll make some money, and with that, we will go ahead and do it. So I told him the idea of agency because this Thai Lopez guy was back then talking about social media marketing agency and everything. I told him, hey, let's start an agency. We both will be there. You manage the accounts, you manage all the technical aspects. I'll manage the marketing. We will go ahead and look for clients and everything. And he had very good base. Yeah, he had very good connects all around because he was pretty well off. So then I was like, okay, let's see how it will work out for us. People in India back then were not ready to. No matter what, I provide them the best strategy. I give them the best calls. I give them the best thing. When I go and meet them, I describe and everything. I let them know, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do, and they love all of it. But at the end of the day, sale won't happen. They'll be like, okay, this guy is just a 21-year-old and is just a 22-year-old, and he's how can I leave my business? And when I was going and telling them, you know what, I'll bank your revenue, they never used to believe me. And the main deal was back then I didn't know tracking systems of if I manage your social media, how is that actually going to turn out into a program? How is that actually going to make you money? I couldn't see that equation directly. I'm
Mm.
managing your social media, I'm consistently posting, and you're also getting in people from because you're a restaurant which is already well known. Now, how can I prove it to them that because of me managing social media, your shit is happening? I can't prove it to them, right? So that's when there were so many problems for for almost 6 months I tried a lot of things. It's like, hey, you will get a QR code on your table, you go ahead and do this. I used to target only birthdays, so that birthdays were bringing. So kya hota tha, if you could, if you're a restaurant marketer, if you're doing two people, if you're bringing in a couple, only two people will come and eat. If you bring in a family, only four people will come and eat. If you call friends, maximum 7 8 people will come at once, or you, unless until they have an occasion. But in Facebook, what are the details we have? We have their anniversaries, we have their birthdays. So I used to target only birthday parties. Okay, we have a restaurant. We want only birthday parties to happen here. So if you want to celebrate your birthday, come over to us and we will celebrate, and we'll give you a free champagne bottle, or we'll give you a free wine bottle, or whatever. People turned out like crazy. So that those things used to work. So those people used to come and do all of that. But no matter what, my agency never made any money. For 1 year, zero money. Literally, my friend, whatever money he's got, I spent it on one amazing camera, one huge computer. I didn't know where to spend. So I was like, okay, I have some cash. Let me go ahead and buy the camera, because we need to shoot photography of food. Especially, we need to shoot videos of food so that we can create content for our clients. And
Yeah.
then we can edit those things using a great computer. So we can have great computer, we can have great things. So this is our main investment. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh my God, what a journey that was. I didn't have any cash. There was a point. There was a point where I used to eat from I don't know how to put this way. I so basically I so my girlfriend used to get pocket money from her parents, right? Sometimes my dinner was managed on that. I'm not
Oh
even-
my God.
Yeah. So she used to basically save up cash for me so that I can go ahead and eat my dinner sometimes, or like eat sometimes. That was one time. And then if I look back, and then my friend was like, "Dude, this is not happening. You gotta return my cash
Yeah,
back."
yeah, exactly. Even after 1 year, how are you guys still confident that this is going to happen? Like, what kept you motivated?
Uh, because I knew the dynamics of what social media could actually do for clients, but the only problem that I felt was that I'm not able to communicate to my client that I'm actually capable of, actually social media is capable of doing that for the business. I never disregarded social media. It's like, no matter what, the principles have been the same for years together. What was the principle? That if somebody is interested in buying a product, if you can lay out a great offer, and if that offer is explained well using a great copy, and if it is at the right time, hit on a right pain point, a person will purchase stuff. Okay, and if your offer is the best in the market, they'll purchase more. All you need to do is put the things together so that you can make it a great product. And I didn't feel it was hard to do all of that. The hardest part was to convince my client that this is possible, and convince my client that, you know what, I can actually make this happen. And especially when I was young and everything, they were not listening to me. I was in front of the best jewelers in Bangalore. I was in front of the best, I mean, Asia's biggest restaurant. I worked for them for a month in a different way altogether. Best restaurants. Every restaurant in Kormangla, I went and knocked, bro. Literally, sir, can I help you? Ice cream store. Maras is a new ice cream store, or the Turkish ice cream store. Sir, can I help you with this? Your Turkish ice cream videos can go viral. I'll spend $10 on it, and that'll hit 1 million views and stuff. You will get viral that, you guys are existing in India. Nobody knows in India this is happening. 1.5 hour presentation. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I asked them 10, 15,000 you pay, I'll do it. Not ready. 10,000, 20,000. People are not ready to take risk. I'm like, Swarup, for me to make 10,000 rupees, I need to sell 200 ice creams. I'm like, okay, but I can make it happen for you. But people were not believing in me, man. So didn't work out, didn't work out, didn't work out. I was too scared at that point. My friend also told, dude, it's not happening. Give me my money back. I need to go back. At that point, it was too stressed. It was too stressful. Somehow around that time, I was looking on social media for more questions and answers on the same concepts. I was just trying to learn myself, or like do something. Some days I'll feel low, but I was very happy actually. I had a great computer. I had great camera. I used to always check out things, what was happening and what was learning. It helped me learn a lot. I was learning things no matter what. It was already, it was somehow giving me the high that even if I was not making money, there was some kind of motivation. He's like, you know what, I can learn something new, but the other guy can't because he doesn't have the computer, he doesn't have the internet, and he doesn't have the tools. I purchased the course, so let me go ahead and do it, right? So I was in that mode. Um, Around that point itself, I purchased one more course. From where, I don't know, 3 lakh rupees I spent on Russell Brunson's coaching. I took off money from my boys, my friends, my friends. My friend. I took a lakh, and then I took from my mom a little bit more money. My mom is like, "What is happening? You were a mechanical engineer. You did this. What are you doing now?" I was like, "Ma, trust me. I can do this." Because when I got a job, now they believed in me. He's like, "Okay, this guy was capable of getting a job which was paying him 45,000 rupees straight. This guy is doing something right." They believed in me a little bit. But when I left the job, my dad was like, "Hey, you shameless fellow, who leaves a job which is paying you 70,000 rupees?" I was like, "Daddy, I was becoming fat. I was not liking it from morning. If somebody is paying you 70K, what is liking or what is not liking? Shut up, work," he stood. So he didn't understand. He didn't like. He's like, you're doing something wrong." And then he didn't believe in me, but my mom was like, "Okay, what do you want?" I told my friend has spent some cash and everything, so I need to return them back. I need some more cash because I need to take this coaching. I'm in the verge of getting this. I don't know with what confidence. I'm in the verge of getting a great client. I can have you should be some little bit mad, bro, around this time. After 1 year of not making any money, you will be mad only if you're not doing things. So with that madness only, I went forward. At that point of time, I spent some time on these groups on social media. I joined this Russell Brunson's sales funnels. I was learning about sales funnels and everything back then. Around that, I joined some groups, and in those Facebook groups, people were. I was asking questions about some concepts that I didn't understand, and there were some questions which I understood, and people were asking. So what I did, I went ahead and started answering them. Hey, in Facebook, if you're running, so some people were like, "Hey, I'm running Facebook ads for a restaurant, and my restaurant is not working." So I had experience with restaurants, right? So I used to start answering. Hey, you know what? Just target birthdays. You're gonna get great results. It's like, Swarup, can you elaborate on it? I was like, yeah, why not? Get on a call. So they used to get on a Zoom call. That's the first time I got on a Zoom call. I started explaining, hey, this is how you can do it. And then at the end of the day, they'll be like, do you think you can do this for me? I'm like, yeah, where are you from? It's like, I'm based in London, or I'm based in US. My restaurant is here. Do you think this offer will work? I asked him, how much is your average cost of a burger or what you're selling? I laid out some numbers. I drew some things. I showed him on Zoom, hey, if you can actually make a little bit more money, if you're too good at your food, on an average, one guy is going to come 5 times to you. If you are doing bad business, if your food is bad, 10 people are not going to come back to you. So you're going to lose 10x more money if your food is bad. If your food is good, you're going to make 5x more money than where you are right now. He was like, yeah, you sound pretty realistic. Can you do this for me? Can you run those ads for me? I was like, yeah, why not? And he asked me, how much do you charge for doing all of this? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, tell me. I was like, what do you think? What is in your mind? What is your budget and everything? I can't do more than 500. I can't do more than 600. Something like this happened. He said something like that. Then immediately I had one more call also scheduled with a guy from South Africa. He was a mindset coach, and he didn't know what to do with his coaching business. He didn't know how to exactly sell his coaching services and how social media turned out into social all these things. He was trying click funnels to sell his course and everything. So on a funneled out, he joined the call. In the meanwhile, I told him I'll get back to you. And I went to this man's call. I showed him how the funnel could be worked around. Hey, yeah, this is how you set it up. And this guy also asked, can you manage this funnel headache for me? I'm like, yeah, I think I can. Okay, how much do you charge? He's like, so what is your budget to manage all of this? Because what is your goal? How much? I asked questions like, what is your goal? How much do you want to make with this and everything? And then he's like, yeah, I'm from South Africa. In South Africa, if we sell in rands, so if we sell 7,000 rands, I can probably lay out in USD. I can't spend more than 1,000 USD. I was
Mm.
1,000 USD. How is it per month? I was like, yeah, 1,000 USD is my marketing budget per month. I was like, okay, that's 70,000 rupees. He was like, okay, even if he pays me, $1,000, even if I add Facebook ad marketing budget into that. I asked him, can you separate out Facebook ads out of it? Another 500 can you add to Facebook ads? I was a dumb fellow. He's like, yeah, I can do that. Okay, then in that case, I'll manage your Facebook ads. I'll manage your sales funnel. I'll manage your active campaign. I'll set up your entire follow-up system. You have to pay me $1,000. And from next month onwards, I'll also manage your Instagram. I'll tell you how to shoot videos. You shoot the videos, give it to me. I'll do the editing for free. I'll provide you all of this. That was my first $1,000 client. I was out of my, I don't know what, bro. I showed that money to my mom. I was like, okay, here is my first 70,000. You take it back. I'm gonna make more money. Then I started repaying my mom. I started repaying my friend, and I went from zero. So like that, more and more people. The only solution was be on Facebook groups. I was such a dumb fellow. When I'm making money from social media, why shouldn't I be making my client also from social media? I can find my client who is in US directly from Facebook groups, directly from Facebook. Why was I running around all these people in Bangalore? I didn't have any sense around it. So that didn't make sense. Then that made sense. I was going behind people, providing more and more value. When people, and then I realized the only way you can close clients is actually by providing value. But initial client closing is actually hard when you don't have real time experience. Then I faced a lot of problems. Okay, funnels are not working because my ads are not working, and ads are not working because the copywriter didn't write great copy. And when I was doing one part of the job for a client, results were not coming in. So then I realized we need to do a holistic approach. We need to actually have a team in order to really bring client sales. You can't just be faking around things saying that yes, a funnel will make you $1 million. Yes, a funnel will make you $1 million, but not funnel alone. You need to have an offer. You need to have Facebook ads in place. You need to have right communication, copy, timing has to be right. The product needs to have some kind of um, authenticity to it. So that was like open, that was blowing my mind. And whenever I worked on things, everybody comes from different mindsets. Some people come from I don't want to sell mindset. Some people come from I want to be hardcore in selling. Some people come from I want to provide value, I don't even want cash. Some people will be like you know what, Swarup? I'm good at Facebook ads, but for e-commerce. But I can't. I have not run these things in the past for restaurants. I have not run these things for coaches. And then I realized we need to niche down into one layout and become experts at that. That is when after I did that, I did that business just like that. I had a great success. I went ahead and did my first flight trip to Bali. I went to Bali. I stayed there for 1.5 months. I wanted to be there for 6 months straight. That is when in 2020 COVID hit. Around that time, I was in Bali when COVID hit in China. My parents were like, "Hey, you shut up and come back. Enough of Bali scene and all. You come and sit at home and work." Then I came back to my hometown. I sat at my hometown. At my hometown, when I was there, I didn't have anything else to do. Just to bring in clients, make money. Bring in clients, make money. Bring in clients, make money. So I was just making some cash. I was just making enough cash for myself. $1,000 paying clients. I had 6 to 7 of them at one point, and then one fine day I hit $10,000 per month by doing the same job. But realized that you know what, I need a team. I need somebody who can help me in different layouts. At that point, I didn't want to depend on somebody who came from a different ideology, because I took so many courses, and some courses were really nothing. Like they're shit courses. They don't teach anything real. They don't teach anything that actually matters. Then I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. I started to train my team members myself. Around that time, I realized I need to give, if my team member has to also come into this employability layout. I didn't like the layout of employee being an employee, so I didn't want any employee thing happen. So I started this program where I start training people and make them my partners, so they learn exactly what they need to do in order to make sales funnels work. And one of the biggest deal is that they need real time experience, and I was providing that real time experience with my existing clients. And then I thought to myself, like, you know what, why can't I do this as a part of my program? I have clients coming in every single day. Now why are other people not able to do this? Either they are too scared of their systems that they can't put the client's work in front of a newbie, or either they're not worried about they don't want to worry about clients messing up around, because for them clients are like kalpavruks. It's like they'll keep making you cash, so they don't want to take risk. So I was like, dude, I am not taking any risk because they're doing the work for me, they're learning from me and my systems, and which are actually bringing in clients results. So I don't mind sharing it to them. I ended up doing that more and more and more. So then more students were interested. So how are you doing it? Can you train me? I want to pay and join your one-on-one. I want to join you in order to do these things. If you can help me, I can be really doing this. And so slowly I started my program. I called it High Income Tribe, and people come and join to get real time experience and work on my clients' layouts. And I train them in scripts level to how to sell marketing services, especially, and how to basically plan out launch systems for their clients. So these launch systems is something that I learned from Jeff Walker. Um, with I attended two or
Yeah.
three sessions of us, and it was very in depth, and it really opened up my mind. You need to launch products and what is the science behind launching products and everything. So I learned about that, and now I'm training that to my students. So that's my story. It's like, yeah, that's where it started, and that's where it is going on right now. Fast forward a little bit, I am now a mentor on Growth School. I'm training freelancers there how to position themselves, not as freelancers but as experts. So that's how things are going. Managing clients, training people, not having sleep. So
There are so many amazing stories related to this that you have. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not a story. It's something that happened to me. Yeah, it is. It is a great story, of course. I love my story. I mean, if I don't love my story, who will love it? But the thing is, yeah, it's a great story. But the thing is, it was very practical. It had all kinds of
yeah, right from all the challenges, all the experiences that you've carried away all through it.
yeah, yeah.
That's very helpful.
Absolutely. Even now, there are so many challenges. I'm still working on things. I want to get over some stuff. Last 1.5 month, no revenue because of me getting messed up in some family issues and somebody not being very ill in the family. Somebody being very ill in the family, getting COVID, father getting COVID. Lot of things happened in last 1.5 month. Then I had to rebuild all my network, rebuild all my operation systems. So probably there's going to be more. Now we need to connect with more and more people, and the more people you connect with, the more network you can make. And I mean, in your net worth increases. So it's all about connecting with people. Meet one new guy every single day. That's it, life will be sorted.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Like you had problem getting clients initially because they were not so trustworthy, like they were not so sure that this would benefit. They had some mindset blocks. So what are the things that you do to give them confidence that this would work out? What are the things that you tell them to persuade to join you? Or
So, first of all, at this point of time, I have a lot of results. I have a lot of case studies. I have a lot of systems in place. I share my documents based on how I manage my daily work, how I manage their calendars, how our publishing happens. There's a lot of social proof that I've built at this point. But initially, when I closed clients, I didn't have such social proof. So at that point of time, what I used to do is I used to show the best results in the industry the competition used to get, and I used to decipher the what the competition did. Hey, look at this competition. Here is a, for example, if I spoke to a gym in Los Angeles, I used to tell them, hey, here is a gym in Idaho. At this point of time, in this gym, 20 new appointments came by following this sales funnel. And as a part of this sales funnel, they sent traffic from here, and their offer was come to the gym, take 2 boxing classes, and we will provide you the gloves, and you have to just purchase the socks, and this is a socks purchase, or this is a whatever apparel purchase, and this is where they made money. Here is how they made money. Here is how they made money. Are you with me? Yes. Are you with me? Yes. So when you get multiple lessons from clients, they will be like, okay, this is cool. I understand where you're going. But what kind of experience do you have? I'll be like, hey, so I've been learning these things under the same mentor who's been training these things. So I'm learning from Russell Brunson himself, who's doing these things. So what did I do from Russell Brunson? I read his dot com secrets book. He's mentoring me. He's like, yeah, see, it might sound like Swarup, you fake it till you make it. Probably, if you have to do it. There's no right or wrong in this industry or any other industry. You gotta succeed. You gotta do what you gotta do. When you believe in yourself, you're taking the risk of managing their profiles. You're taking the risk of managing their revenues and everything, and you're doing a bold promise, and that takes a lot of courage. And if you're taking that courage, if you have that courage, and you go ahead and tell them, hey, this is my plan and I want to execute it for you, trust me, the guys those guys not having a plan at all, rather than having you going ahead with a plan and doing something for them, is a great deal. So you're going to do something for them and they're going to grow, and which is not going to go anywhere, and it's all proven systems. All you need to learn are the principles. So I just showed them principles. Hey, look at this guy. This guy made money from YouTube this month. He has so many people. Even if we take 5% conversion ratio of his subscribers, he can make so much money if his product is $100. So only numbers with client. What do clients want? Clients want ROI. It's like, okay, Swarup, what is your charges? $1,000. What is the first calculation you'll do? Okay, I'll give him $1,000. He's promising me 20 people. Each guy will come and pay me 1,500. Each guy will come and pay me $150. So 20 people paying me $150 is
Three-
$1,500. Is another $2,500. If this guy is taking $1,000 on Facebook ads, I'll spend another $5,000. This month, if he brings in 20, next month he might bring 40. So if I put in this consistent efforts, I can keep bringing in people into this. And the guys who come to my leads anyway, I have the capability to retain them. So let us try this guy out. What am I losing? That is a mentality that they will think in. So we need to be very. I mean, it's not as straightforward as this.
yeah,
There are going to be many issues, but you got to be. Yeah, you got to be strong. You got to be like the guy. You know what? I'm robust. I believe in this system. You want to believe with me? You come with me. You join me. If they see your confidence, they'll take you. If you're like,
right.
I'm not sure, I don't know what to do. I think we can do this. Have, have you done this with your funnel? I think you should do this. And again, don't be like, hey, I'll make you $1 billion. Come, I'll do this. Don't be like that. Show
You're
them.
not too overconfident as well.
Yeah, don't be too overconfident. Don't be like, tell them, hey, I'm part of an equation.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm part of an equation. I'm not the entire equation. When I'm a part of an equation, the result is dependent. I'm going to be a variable, but I'm not the only variable. You have to be good. Your product has to be good. Your attitude has to be good. On social media, you need to be looking good. People have to believe. You have to have great reviews. Are all those in place? Okay, let me help you now. You know, so we gotta strike the client's egos. Basically, we gotta let them know you can actually make it happen.
yeah. You need to appeal to them because if you don't believe in yourself, then how could they trust you? Just like that. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so while managing your social media handles, or what is the right way, or three tips that you would like to share to do so that people can get more attention?
Attention spans on social media.
Yeah,
Okay, see, social media works on only four different posts. Whatever social media post you take on in the entire world, there are only four kinds of posts. There is either authority post. Authority post means you are letting people know, hey, eat an apple every night and you won't be getting headache. It's like follow these 5 steps and you will make more money. What kind of other stuff? Authority means somebody with their experience, they're telling you, do this so that you can be away from this. Do that so that you can achieve that. When somebody is telling you, hey, I am a social media marketer, now I'm telling you, go post twice a day, it is going to help you. That is a authoritative post. So when you do authority posts, you're going to have some authority. People are going to assume authority of you. Oh, this guy is a social media marketer and he's telling me post 4 different posts. Okay, let me do a try that. So you're an authority level. So you will see authority level posts. You got to post those if you want to attract people and be on a place where when your client comes to you, you want to be in the control. You don't want to leave the control to the client, or you don't want to leave. So how can you manage control? When you have authority in your life. When you have authority, people will listen to you. You will be the drivers in the driver's seat in the call. So any which way, authority posts is one thing. Second thing is social proof. Using my systems, this guy went ahead and made his first client and got his first $1,000. Or like using following my diet, this guy lost 20 pounds. Following my cryptocurrency issues, he invested in Ethereum and he made 10x his money. Social proof. If something has worked for him, so go ahead and do this. So you have authority posts, social proof posts. And the third kind of posts is demonstration posts. How to build a website, how to make it coffee, how to make a tea, how to build a house, how to build a swimming pool, how to drive a car, how to drive a flight, how to build a rocket, how to drive a Tesla, how to use a camera. These are all demonstration posts. So there are three kinds of posts. And the fourth kind is basically humanizing posts. I have a dog. Today is my birthday. Today I'm walking around. I'm eating a cookie. I love cookies. I love chicken lasagna. That's what people show right on social media. And that's what actually engages more than anything else. You need to be humanizing. That's when people can connect you. Okay, this guy is also a normal human despite him being, suddenly they see me in the webinar training. Hey, you gotta do this, you gotta be like this in front of the client, and after that I'll be playing with my dog sitting in one couch. Means they don't see that, they won't feel that. Everybody does that. Even Elon Musk has a time where probably he said, we think, oh, Elon Musk is all amazing person, he's always working. Yes, probably, but he must be doing something. There must be something in his thing that he's in his own zone.
Yeah.
So you got, that's why people, because people don't see him with his couch or with his kids or with his dog or pet or anything like that. That's why people think he's a superhuman or he's from Mars. So you want to let people know that I am also a normal human. So humanizing posts are really important. So these kinds of four posts is what everything will fall into. Whatever post you see on social media will fall into these kinds of things. If you can manage these things up and down on Instagram, Facebook, and everything for your clients are going to be really happy, and that basically fills out a gap between how you want to attract the clients. If you have a restaurant, follow the same. You know what? Hey, make sure you put two onions in the sambar that you make. I don't know, or you can put how to make a sambar at home. How to make grilled chicken which looks like how it is done in the restaurant, whatever. So all these kind of content pieces always engage. Once you have engagement going on, the crucial part is how do you make that into a sale for your services. You attract them, bring them into the comments, bring them into the DMs, start conversations. Once conversations start, it leads into conversions. In
Yeah.
college, what happened? He's like, Swarup, really party is happening. Huh? He's like, yeah, DM, bro, come off, bro. What's there? Party is happening. He'll be, oh, are you sure, bro? Otherwise, I won't come if the party is not happening. I'm sitting at home. Bro, I'm telling you, this is going to be so much fun. Come off. It's going to be really cool. People come. Conversion happened because the conversation got started. So you need to start conversations and the conversations will follow.
Yeah, that clearly makes it very, lucid for us. So, how do you incorporate scheduling things when you are engaged in multiple activities? Like, as you also take workshops on client firms,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
do your other courses, then you have engaged in multiple activities. So, how do you, plan your time?
Google Calendar is the best thing to do. First of all, you need to remove your precious. So there's something called a sacred time that you remove. I learned this from one of my mentors. What she told me is like, just open up your, what do you call, Google Calendar, and put out 2 hours for yourself in one point of time. And whatever happens, nobody should come and disturb you in that 2 hours. So plan your day in that. Do whatever you love the most. Nobody should be having control over you at that point of time. That control is completely yours those 2 hours, and rest of the time I basically lay out, usually on Sunday nights I try to stick to my schedules. Sunday nights I sit and lay out, okay, in this week what are the most important things that I shouldn't miss. Client calls, growth schools webinars, client work, my interview with someone. Okay, these are the times that I have and laid out. Those times will be blocked. So I do time blocking. Then it's more like, it's not like you have to schedule anything for anything. I just block the times. Like these times are not going to be anybody else's. So once you do time blocking, you are pretty cool with what you're doing. But what happens is in this field, there is what I do personally is that because there is so much to work with, it actually keeps me active. For example, I write copy, and if I'm getting bored with the copy, I go start building a landing page. And if I'm getting bored with the landing page, I'll go start editing a video. If I'm bored with all these headaches, I'll go sit and watch some new training on some videos. So you can be productive provided you dedicate yourself to this business, provided you dedicate yourself to be curious. If you're curious, nothing, everything can help.
Yeah, you definitely to have some reserve time for yourself where you can just, you know, get free, chill, so
Yes,
that you ensure good mental health for yourself as well. But
definitely.
what if something lands unplanned, and if you have not blocked any time schedule for that? So will you adjust it from your me time, that personal time that you have reserved for yourself?
No, not actually. Usually, I usually have a lot of time laid out. For example, today, 6 to 9, of course, is the webinar. 4 o'clock, one student was supposed to come in, but you guys asked for a podcast, so I'm with you guys. But 2 p.m. I had a call with a client, and 12 p.m. I had a call with a client, and 10:30 a.m. I had a call with a prospect, not my existing client, but somebody who wanted to know whom I can how I can help them. Except for that, I don't think I was busy. Otherwise, they're just calls, 3 4 calls and 3 4 works. I wasn't busy. I'm busy because of the stress load I take with respect to creating content or helping people. I need to shoot videos. I do
Yeah,
things. Many things will come in the last moment. We can't help it. You need to prioritize. Okay, my friend is calling for a party right now. Is it good for my health to go to the party, or is it good for my health to sit and work? Party means full people will be enjoying. Sit and work means you can make more money. Let's go to the party itself. So we'll go to the party. So that is good for my headache. It doesn't matter. I don't see anything into schedules. You have to prioritize whatever feels right at that point of time. You do that, and believe in it. Don't. And one more thing is, enough of this. Stressing out on like ये नहीं हो रहा है, that is not happening, this is not happening. It's like whatever happened has happened. Now what? Now you want to do it? Sit and work for 3 days. Sometimes it happens with me. Sometimes I sit and I don't wake up for like entire night. I just work entire night, and the next 2 days I'm completely free. And then again, reality hits. Hey, Swarup, client work, this that. I'll finish 2 weeks work probably in 2 nights, and then I'm completely free. So work is there no matter what. We are capable of pulling it off. Now this is a stressful week, but I think I can pull it off. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we are capable of big. What we are doing, bro? We are just managing a client. We are just managing these things. Look at people, what and all they're doing. They practice cricket morning to night. They're becoming international cricketers. People who are into films, they work out. They do this. They do that. People go to NASA. This Elon Musk is sitting in his factory and working. Also, what we doing? We are just managing some people's social media and bringing them sales. It's not a big deal. We don't have to worry too much about it. Yeah.
that's a very good message. Prioritizing things is very important, and the rest things that you cannot control or has already happened, there's no point of thinking about it or stressing
Yeah,
about it.
to happen, it is supposed to happen. Your mom is calling you, hey, come home, doing these things. My mom is so pissed at me right now. I didn't visit her in the last 1.5 month. So it happens. Now I have to tell my mom, Ma, I can't come. I'll come next week. And she'll lose it, and then somehow we have to go. We'll go make her happy one day. Time will come. That's it. We don't have a choice. See, guys, we are capable of doing anything in the world, but we are not capable of doing everything. Yeah, it sounds so funny, but the thing is, yeah, we don't have time for everything. We have to choose. We have to choose one thing. We have to let go of many things.
Okay, so final
Yes.
question. What is
Yeah.
your take on lifelong learning in terms of increasing productivity?
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, as humans, our I think our brain is designed only to be like that. It's like we are in the first day we are manufactured itself to basically fight the situations and learn new things. Now we have a lot of things. That's why we are thinking, okay, you know what? I'll only study marketing. I'll only study BTech, and I am done for life. No more studies. अभी job करेगा मैं सुबह से रात तक ये खत्म करेगा. But what think about when we were early men? What we had to do, we had to figure out how we make our food. This guy wasn't figuring out. Okay, he learned how to make food. Probably after 10 years, he figured, you know what? I could cook and eat the food which was eating raw. So he learned it at that some point of time. At that point of time, as a human in human evolution, The learning could have happened. The guy who found fire to actually heat the food and eat, how did he would have done it when he was 80-year-old, or he would have done it when he was, who knows, 15-year-old. It doesn't matter. So he must have kept learning that thing, right? We don't know when he learned what is. So I don't think there is. Our human brains are made for that. You need to learn something new. And the thing is, experience more shit now when you're alive. Why you wanna stick to one life? Now, for example, if you take my life, I want to learn piano right now. I used to learn dance in childhood. I learned all this marketing stuff. I was good at mechanical. And I think you should go. It's not about lifelong learning in one particular layout. Yeah, with respect to marketing, I need to upgrade myself. Yes, you have to upgrade yourself consistently. But I think you should learn a lot of other things. I learned how to make a coffee latte, like how to make that coffee art with that. So I learned how to make that coffee art. I'm learning that right now. I'm not good at it. I want to have a coffee machine, and I want to learn piano. I want to learn how to play PS5. In my apartment, kids are there. They come and sit in my house and they start playing PS4, and I'm so bad at it. They keep beating me every time on every game. So I want to learn and I want to like hit them. So yeah, learning is subjective, but learn, like that's how our brain is wired in the first place. We should keep learning.
Yeah. Thank you for this message. Thank you for your time. It was really wonderful talking to you, and I hope that we have such conversations again in the future.
Sure, Amay, anytime.
Yeah, so thank you. And for any other queries related to this, we'll be dropping your LinkedIn profile in the description. So we'll
Yes,
stay in
not
touch.
LinkedIn boring, bro. Instagram.
Okay.
Come on, Instagram. LinkedIn is very boring.
Okay, your
Okay.
Instagram profile.
Yeah, please come on Instagram profile. It's Swarup Rao underscroll. So you can just find it and we can speak there.
Thank you.
Is that cool? Awesome. Thanks, Amay.